About 60% of businesses fail in the first 3 years of starting up. What if we showed you some books that can help you avoid failure? Hey everyone, and welcome to Booked, where we inspire others with inspiring stories. In today's video, we're going to go over 9 books every entrepreneur should read to be successful. Some of these books may not be popular, but they will surely take your business to the next level. So sit back as we go through them. Starting a company can be breathtaking, hence the reason a majority of startup companies crumble within the first few years. A lot of things can lead to failure in business, but founders can reduce their chances of failing if they study the companies that succeeded and replicate what worked for them. You may not get the opportunity to interview the founders and CEOs of successful companies, but you can at least read some books they wrote or recommend. We have curated 9 books that could help you succeed in business, so make sure to check them out. Number 9, The $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau. Chris Guillebeau is an award-winning author of top books like Art of Nonconformity, Side Hustle, and The Money Tree being the most recent book. If you look at the trail of the books he has written, you'll find they all have something in common. His books are the inspiration you need to succeed in business. For this video, we'll be looking at one of his books in particular, The $100 Startup. Chris traveled to multiple countries, asking entrepreneurs questions on how they succeeded and the challenges they faced. He summarized all the insights he generated into this masterpiece. One of the key highlights of this book is on following your passion. We live in moments where a lot of emphasis is placed on following your passion and doing what you like. While this book agrees with that concept, it also suggests that not all passions lead to a positive outcome. Chris advises young people to find a way to convert their passions to a business. If your passion is to play the guitar, you need to find a way to monetize it. Another key highlight of this book is how to start small and grow over time. It gives insight into businesses that started with low capital, low expertise, knowledge, and a roadmap of how budding entrepreneurs can achieve the same result. So whether you're looking to make money from your passion or start with low capital, or even scale your business, this book will give you a head start. Number 8, The One Thing, written by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. This book is a mixture of all you need to be successful. To run a successful business, it's usually not enough to have only business skills. Other areas of your life should be balanced to achieve all-around success. Aside from how to successfully run your business, the book also covers how to enhance your well-being, love life, families, hobbies, and other areas of your life. You can think of it as an all-in-one manual for life success. The main idea of this book revolves around finding that one thing you're good at. What is the one thing you can achieve a high level of success in with less effort? Keller and Papasan, the authors of this book, suggest that entrepreneurs should find that one thing in various situations that help them achieve extraordinary results. They also advise entrepreneurs to focus on crushing one goal at a time instead of trying to accomplish many things at once. So, do you know your one thing? Have you discovered that one area that you're the most efficient? Perhaps you already know but don't understand how to leverage it for your business success. Not to worry, this book is the magic wand that can help you discover and excel in that one thing you need to succeed in life or business. Number 7, Founders at Work by Jessica Livingston. This book is another masterpiece for wannabe entrepreneurs, written by Jessica Livingstone. Jessica quit her job as an investment banker and joined her husband to set up Y Combinator, a company that has incubated and funded top companies like Dropbox and Airbnb. So if there is anyone you should listen to, it is Jessica. Her experience in building unicorns across the world can help you start your own company. You may not get the chance to meet Jessica Livingston, but you could certainly read her book, Founders at Work. Jessica interviewed top entrepreneurs across the world and recorded their responses in this book. It captures interviews from visionaries like Steve Wozniak of Apple, Max Levchin of PayPal, and a host of others. Some of the insights you could get from this book are how they got their business idea, how they got investors to fund them, and so on. Number 6, Business Model Generation by Alexander Osterwalder. If you have a business model canvas in the past, then you have Alexander Osterwalder to thank for it. But if not, don't worry, you're still early to the party. The famous business model canvas inventor is particular about using visuals to convey messages. In this book, He used the same principles to teach entrepreneurs how to generate business models. Tagged the Handbook for Visionary Leaders, this book used case studies of innovative companies to teach practical innovations that aspiring entrepreneurs can simulate. Some of the companies it features are Deloitte, Ericsson, Capgemini, and lots of other companies. This book will reshape your approach to entrepreneurship and help you build the next unicorn. Number 5. The Hard Thing About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz. Ben Horowitz, one of Silicon Valley's respected and experienced entrepreneurs, leverages his entrepreneurship experiences to teach aspiring and early-stage entrepreneurs how to run their companies successfully. His blog has over 1 million readers who find his messages helpful, and we are sure you would find his book helpful too. We think this book is special because most of the contents and ideas in this book are from Ben's experiences running a business. For instance, he shared some of his best business decisions and the worst decisions he made running a multi-billion-dollar company. To give you a sneak peek, let's share a few nuggets from the book. See things as they are and embrace the difficult times. Take care of people first before taking care of products and profit. Hire the right people. Hey, not everyone likes spoilers, but why not grab yourself a copy of this book and enjoy? Number 4. Blue Ocean Strategy by W. Chink Kim and Renee Mauborgne. Published in over 40 languages with 3 million copies sold worldwide, the Blue Ocean Strategy has earned its rating at Wall Street Journal and Los Angeles Times bestseller. But good books don't just happen. They're written by professionals with vast experiences in their fields. For Blue Ocean Strategy, W. Chink Kim and Renee Mauborgne were the inspirational writers of it. They are both professors at INSEAD, one of the world's top business schools, and were named the #1 management thinkers in 2019 by Thinkers 50. This book tackles perhaps one of the biggest challenges businesses face: competition. All businesses likely have competitors. The Blue Ocean Strategy teaches how startups can avoid red oceans filled with lots of competitors. It also teaches how companies can perform better than their competitors by taking a creative approach to solving problems. It also teaches how entrepreneurs can discover untapped markets and play solo in them. This book is a great read. Grab a copy today. Number 3. The Innovators Dilemma, the revolutionary book that will change the way you do business, by Clayton M. Christensen. Dr. Christensen, a professor at Harvard University, expands on the concept of disruptive technologies. Christensen takes the credit for coining the term disruptive technologies, following an article he published in 1995 that featured the phrase. Dr. Christensen in this book provides a framework that managers can adopt to embrace disruptive technologies and be a part of them. He used the emergence of electric cars to illustrate how organizational leaders should react to the threats and opportunities from the evolution of technologies. It argues that top managers can lead their organizations into financial crisis by not paying attention to emerging trends. We completely agree with Christensen. The truth is that no matter how good a technology is, it will either fade away or evolve into something better. A good example is the electric car case study used in this book. Vehicle manufacturing companies can either decide to embrace this technology or get swept out of the market as the demand for electric cars keeps rising yearly. To summarize a few concepts promoted by this book, here are some of the points highlighted. Entrepreneurs should keep an eye on the trend to notice the emergence of new technologies and key into it. Entrepreneurs should think strategically and invent disruptive technologies in their fields. Companies should be aware of the adverse effects disruptive technology can have on their products and services. These and a lot more you will learn when you grab a copy of this book. Number 2, The Outsiders, 8 Unconventional CEOs and the Radically Rational Blueprint for Success by William N. Thorndike. Michael Dell, the founder of Dell Computers, recommends this book. It is a good read for business leaders, but especially those willing to chart their course. Warren Buffett said it is an outstanding book about CEOs who excelled at capital allocation. With lots of other recommendations from global visionaries, this book is certainly something to explore. William offloads his years of experience in investing in this book, evaluating top companies and their leaders. He looked at 8 CEOs whose firms outperformed some of the best companies in the world. The CEOs explored in this book had one thing in common. They turned investments in their companies to over 20-folds over time. Some of the companies highlighted are Berkshire Hathaway, The Washington Post, General Cinema, and 5 others. A common trait seen in the companies highlighted are consistency, relentlessness, uniqueness, and others described in the book. It's a story of how these companies did things differently and built companies that have lasted the test of time. There's always a lot more you'll uncover when you grab a copy of this book. Get a copy and learn how the 8 outsiders rose to fame. Number 1. The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. Yes, our number 1 book is The Magic of Thinking Big. In the entrepreneurship world, we usually hear the term think big, dream big. But what does thinking big mean? Some people misunderstand the art of thinking big and set unrealistic goals for themselves. David Schwartz explains this term in detail and how entrepreneurs can efficiently think big. The author of this book is of the opinion that one should be skillful in their art, but still not achieve success. Achieving success in our business and careers is a fine mixture of having the right skills and the confidence to dream big and achieve your dreams. If you think big but don't have the skills to execute your thoughts, your big ideas may end up just being thoughts. Another lesson communicated in this book is taking one step at a time. Oh, that sounds familiar. The number 8 book in this review also advises entrepreneurs to focus on one thing. So it's not just this book suggesting this to you, other good books suggest so too. One more thing we'd like to share from this book: ignore the haters. As you become successful in life, some people may not be happy about your progress. Do not let their opinion weigh you down. Ignore them. Why not get a copy of this book and read the rest of these success tips yourself? We have shown you the books that can help you succeed in business. The ball is now in your court.